Hey guys, I'm Disquiet and today I'm going to give you essential tips to get started in your EFC journey. Okay, to start off, we're going to talk about using containers for storage in your hideout. Here I've got some really good rigs that are especially used for this. The main thing is to make sure the container size is bigger than what it takes up. That's how you know you're getting more space than it takes up. You can use bags also, containers like the junk box, ammo case, med case, stuff like that, thick item cases. They're also used to reduce space taken up in your stash. And yeah. Okay guys, the next tip is to take the pistol grips off your guns. Make sure they have no mag while doing this, else it will just be 2 slots normal. This helps a lot in the situation where you have a weapons case, because you can just fit basically double the guns. The other thing is always fold your stocks. This went from taking up 10 slots, 12 slots, and now it's gone from 12 to 5. So make sure you fold your stocks and take off your pistol grips, especially for M4s and things like that. Okay guys, the next thing is who to sell your items to. Now, this varies with trader. The therapist, you want to sell your barter items. Prapper, you want to sell grenades and flashbangs. Skier, you don't sell anything to him. He doesn't give you the top price for anything. Jaeger's good for food, Ragman's good for clothing, mechanic attachments, and Peacekeeper is good for intelligence items like your SAS drives, intelligence, everything like that. The next tip is linked searching. This is really good for armors also now because of the new plates. So let's say I take this, I want to find some plates for this, I linked search, and here's all the plates that will fit inside this armor. This also works the other way. So if I get a plate like this one, I link search it. Here's all the armors that will fit this plate inside it. This used to be used for guns a lot. If I link search this, you can see all the pistol grips and all the magazines and stuff like that can fit in here. So yeah, link searching, really good. Okay guys, now I'm going to go into combat focus tips. One big thing almost all Tarkov players don't use to their advantage is sound. Sound is everything in this game. Everything has a sound cue. Healing, reloading, footsteps, skidding, you know, all that stuff. One of the main ones that you need to look out for is obviously steps and skidding. If they skid, which means they slide, they're usually a scav or a scav boss. One thing that does it really often is killer. Killer always slides before he stops to shoot you. Footsteps is another one. You can tell a lot from their footsteps, whether they're running, like playing slow, anything like that. Always use footsteps to your advantage. Everything has a sound cue, ADSing, all of that. So make sure you're aware of that when you move and when they move. Okay guys, the next one is ammo over recoil. Many people think that recoil control on every gun, the lower the better. Honestly, the bullets matter so much more than the gun itself. If you use this gun, for example, with no attachments and BS, it will be amazing. It'll feel amazing. Everyone will die pretty much instantly. If you use this gun with T ammo, it's not gonna do anything. It's gonna feel like it does no damage. Yeah, it doesn't move, but that doesn't matter when you're shooting Ps. So I'll throw an amateur up. Make sure you use the best ammo you can. You're better off spending all your money on ammo than all your money on a gun with no recoil. Okay guys, this is a tip for 0.14. With the new recoil, full auto spraying is really punishing. The new recoil is catered for single fire and burst. Let me compare what burst fire is like compared to what full auto is like. Burst will go full auto. So that was the full auto spray. As you can see, it's very jumpy, especially horizontal wise. Now, if we instead burst fire, it will be so much more still. I'll show you now. As you can see, way more still. And honestly, for bigger calibers, this just gets better and better to do. I use it a lot with the AUG that's I made a guide on a while back. I'd really recommend using that for like mid-range. Really strong. Okay guys, the next subject is have confidence in your fights. Personally, if I see the other guy camping and just scared out of his life to fight me, I know that I'm going to win that fight immediately. You have to have confidence and you have to scare him. Tarkov's as much as a mental game as it is in combat, right? You need to make sure you have confidence in your fights. You go into the fight thinking that you're going to win it. Whether you do or not, doesn't matter. You got to always think that you're going to win it. Not overconfident, there is a balance, but don't crab walk around the entire map, because that will get you killed more often than not. Okay, now we're on to making money. Now the most important thing in making money is have fun. If you're having a miserable time trying to make rubles in EFT, you just won't make any. You'll just keep on dying. This game's a mental game. A lot of it's mental. So make sure you're having fun while loot running. Another thing in that is finding a map that you're really comfortable with and something you enjoy, and then finding a loot guide for it. Now I have 3 loot guides, one for woods, one for interchange, and one for streets. In my opinion, the 3 best maps to make money, which is a controversial topic. Some people don't think that any of those are good, but in my opinion, they are the 3 best. So go check those videos out. I'd really recommend them if you want to make a lot of money fast. Okay, stemming off that other topic, looting bags, toolboxes and jackets, any searchable, is so important to make really fast money. A lot of people don't loot them just because they can't be bothered, but there's so many benefits to looting them. A good example is the loot guide that I made on woods. There's so many crates and containers that you need to loot, and that is 99% of your money. Honestly, you don't find any floor loot on woods, apart from some lead X's, I suppose, and some moonshine. The majority of money you're making is consistency from boxes like that. So I would always recommend to loot boxes because you can get really lucky and find some really good items. While we're on the topic of making money, one massive thing that people overlook is don't be too greedy. Take baby steps. You know, you don't make all your money in one raid. Rome wasn't built in a day. Please don't get greedy. I am probably one of the greediest players I know, and I regret it. Every time I get too greedy and I die, I always tell myself, why didn't I just leave? So if you've got enough loot, just leave. Especially if you've got Tassie, just leave. That's another good one. Just leave. Don't risk it. Don't risk the rubles, just leave. Okay guys, this is probably the most important part of getting a lot of money. Money per slot is probably the most important thing for making money in Tarkov. Money per slot can optimize your entire loot run so much. It can turn a bad run into a ridiculously good run. This is how all the top people make a lot of their money, is just utilizing money per slot. Now, I will link below a website that I use called Tarkov.dev. This will show you all the best items to loot per item per slot. So it will sort them from lowest to highest, the best to the worst. And you just, the more slots you have, the more money you have. As simple as that. The more slots you have, the more money you have. I've left some really useful EFT websites you can use in the description, so please check this out. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip side.